Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and today I'm discussing Mario Kart Tour. Now, I love the Mario Kart series. It's perhaps, I can't say it's my favorite Nintendo series, but man, it is really high up there. I've played pretty much every single Mario, I've played every Mario Kart. I usually can't say that about a series, but I've played every single Mario Kart that isn't some rare offshoot crazy thing. I'm sure somebody out there in the comments will be like, yeah, but have you played this obscure Mario Kart thing? I'm pretty sure I've played every Mario Kart game. And I've always had a blast with them, you know? I love the slick controls, the graphics, always for their time have been amazing. I mean, Mario Kart 8 looks phenomenal. The DS version was a ton of fun. I loved the battle mode. They've kind of butchered the battle mode nowadays, unfortunately. But the racing has always been top notch. The feeling of driving and just the environments and the levels themselves, I just love it, you know? And I can't stress how much I love the driving in those games. And I think that's the main problem with Mario Kart Tour, is that you're kind of driving. You don't control the acceleration, which it doesn't feel right, you know? It doesn't feel right at all. And the fact that you can only steer or drift doesn't make any sense. They can easily change the controls so you can do both. I don't really know what they were thinking with this game. I understand they're trying to make this a game that you can easily pick up, play for a little bit, and then go back to whatever you're doing in life. You're waiting in line for something, you can play, you know, one race. I see why there are people that enjoy this. I see what they were trying to do. But if they're trying to create a game that is going to make people that actually enjoy the Mario Kart franchise, which I feel like is still a very large audience, I don't think they did it right. If they were trying to capture that audience, they should have figured out how to make buttons work or get the gyros perfect. Now, I hate gyro steering, but if they found a way to do it, I feel like it would be better than just swiping left and right to drift, you know, left and right. It doesn't feel right, you know? I've gotten okay at the game. I mean, the game is definitely not difficult right now. There's no multiplayer, and I know some people are upset that people are reviewing this game already because there's no multiplayer already. They're like, oh, well, you can't review it because that's the whole game. The thing is I'm fine with these reviews. I'm usually in that boat. I'm usually like, we gotta wait for the full game experience to come out. But I feel like we have the experience right now. We can see what it feels like to drive and play the game. Even if we're not able to play with friends yet, even though they do this weird thing with the AI where they name them as if they were real people to kind of trick your brain to think you're online even though you're not. It's just really crappy AI. I don't know. It's really strange that they did that. But it's kind of like the Forza Drivatar things, except not smart. We get the full experience. We get what it feels like to drive. We get what it feels like to play the game, and we see the game for what it is. And it feels like a cash grab. Let me just list the different types of microtransactions that are going on in this. Now, it ticks every single box when it comes to monetizing something in kind of a shady way. So it has microtransactions, obviously. It's a mobile game. And I know a lot of people are going to forgive a lot of these microtransactions because it's a mobile game. But I'm here to tell you, this isn't just a mobile game. This is a Nintendo game. This has their branding on it. So it's sad to me to see that Nintendo, even though they haven't done this on the consoles, that they're doing this on the mobile phones. It's hurting the reputation of their company in my eyes just a little bit. It makes me sad. I mean, people are writing about articles about how Iwata would be really sad about this. So there's the microtransactions, like I said. There's the store that has timed, you know, it's got the timed things going on. So it's like, oh, you can only get this right now. So it's got the FOMO built in. You got that fear of missing out. You're worried, oh, but this is a limited time thing. I want to get that. And it's $20 for some of these packs. It comes with like a character, a cart, and like a glider. $20 for a phone game. That's ridiculous. $20. They've, of course, got the fake currency going on to kind of mask how much you're spending on the game, to kind of make people lose track. Oh, I'm just spending gems, when they're actually spending real money. That's another thing that has, again, been proven to just be another tricky thing to trick people into spending more money. Loot boxes. I don't need to say anything else. There are loot boxes in this game. It's not actually a box, before people try to correct me. I know it's not a box. It's a loot pipe. There you go. There's the loot pipe, which it's just a loot box. You know, you can spend the gems on it. And people are talking about how they don't need to spend money. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff without spending real money. It's a grind. You know, it's a huge grind to get stuff. I mean, the coins are really slow to get. The gems, you get them occasionally. I get you can grind it out. You can not spend anything. But it's not like they don't want you to. That's why all of this crap is there. It always pops up when you start up the app. That's what's going to happen. And then there's this weird thing that is almost a new one. It's not a battle pass. It's a $5 monthly subscription that gives you access to the 200cc, which is already messed up that they're locking behind a part of the game, behind a paywall. That's kind of stupid, especially $5 a month. That's more than Nintendo Switch Online. That's $60 a year. That's a full real game. $5 a month. Where are they coming up with this number? Why is there a monthly fee to get, you get like enhanced stuff and you get access to more carts? And that's another thing, is you could look at this game as pay to win. Now the multiplayer is not out yet, but there are distinct advantages for certain carts on certain levels, and certain characters on certain levels, and certain gliders on certain levels. So you have to have the right combination on each level with the certain power-ups that you like in order to win these races more efficiently, especially when the multiplayer rolls out. So it's kind of already pay to win. It really reminds me of Battlefront 2, where you've got like, okay, well this cart, you know, it's better. Actually, no, it reminds me of Skylanders almost, because certain levels, certain elements would be stronger, so you want that character on there. Oh, but you also have to have this thing on there as well, and then, oh, you have to get through this gate, so you have to... It's not that egregious, but the fact that it's even in here at all, in a game that is going to be multiplayer, it feels very pay to win. It feels very scummy. It is giving you bonuses on top of just cosmetic stuff. There's a distinct difference on these levels for each cart. So that's pay to win to me, guys. That's pay to win to me. And now this game has got 90 million downloads. And people are thinking that this is going to be one of the most successful mobile games out there. And you know what? I don't quite know. I would love to make a assumption that it's just going to die out immediately because people are going to realize it's garbage. But there are lots of kids out there, the more that you think about it, that have these tablets, and kids nowadays have iPhones at like 12 and 13 and even younger. And they're obviously going to enjoy this game and play it in school all the time. So I don't know. I think this game is going to hold on. And that's unfortunate, for me at least. I don't think that's a good thing because it sets a precedent to Nintendo in the future. We could see this migrate, this thinking of microtransactions and loot boxes and all these things that Nintendo has not been doing on the consoles. We could see this behavior that they're showing on the phones migrate over to the consoles. And all the goodwill that Nintendo has is going to evaporate like that. It's not very difficult to lose the respect that you have of your fans. It's really not. It's so freaking easy. I mean, look at Bethesda. Bethesda, Fallout 76, boom, gone. And it just kept getting worse. Just kept getting worse. For me, at least, Gearbox, boom. Randy Pitchford, just thing after thing after thing after lawsuit after just discrepancy with Borderlands 3 and voice actors and drama and just all of these different things that have made me lose respect for that company. Ubisoft has gone down. All these companies have gone downhill. And Nintendo has been one of the few that kind of have held out. Even when they had like a season pass for Mario Kart, it felt like a good value. It felt like you were getting a lot of good content. Most of the value propositions that they give you are great. They're great for the consumer. I mean, the big expansion packs for Zelda, I mean, most of the time when you're buying something for the game you own already, it's usually priced in a decent way, and it's not filled with microtransactions. It's not filled with loot boxes. So that is why it makes me so sad to see Nintendo follow all of these other companies and think it's okay to do this just because it's on the phone. It's okay to take advantage of people because it's on the phone. I don't think it's okay. And I'm seeing, it's weird seeing like the defenders of these practices. I really don't get it. Who are you helping by defending this? If you like the game, that's fine. It really is fine. I'm not going to attack you if you like the game. It's not terrible. It just doesn't feel like Mario Kart. It feels like a phone game. And if you're looking for that sort of thing with a Mario skin, you've got it. But if you were like me and you were hoping for a mobile Mario Kart experience, the name is Mario Kart. I was expecting Mario Kart. That's not so crazy to ask for. I'm not expecting Mario Kart 8 and all of the amazing features and everything. I just felt like we at least deserved a competent racing game, not one where you just slide your thumb back and forth, you know? Something a little bit more involved. That's all I wanted. I just wanted a competent racing game, and I feel like there are better ways to monetize it. I really do. I feel like there are less just, I don't know, cynical, just gross ways, especially when they threw them all in, you know? It's not like they just put in microtransactions. I would happily buy Mario Kart for the phone if it was a fully featured Mario Kart game, or at least mostly featured. It was just a good racing game. Maybe they had DLC in the future, I guess, if they wanted to go that route, have more maps, stuff like that. But having all these like fake currencies and these things that make you, you know, the loot box for instance, it's like you're just trying to trick people, you know? You're just trying to sucker people into maybe this pull of the cart, this pull of the pipe, I'll get what I want. I'll get the cart that I want. I'll get the Mario character I want. It's just unfortunate. It's really unfortunate to see this. And it's unfortunate to see all the huge backlash that some people are getting. And it doesn't make sense to me. I hate these corporate defenders, and I just don't understand where they're coming from or what is going through their mind. I mean, just seeing the dislike ratio in Dreamcast Guy's video about this game, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. IGN gave it a 6.7. It's about accurate. I'd give it a 6. I'd give this game a 6. You know? Maybe a 5. Because it doesn't feel like what it's labeled to be. And I feel like that's the biggest grievance that it has going for it. Is that it kind of pulls a fast one on you. You expect Mario Kart, you just get another phone game. And, you know, I played this game back in the beta, and I wasn't even, like, happy, like, wow, I got to play this in the beta. Oh, I can't wait to tell people about it. And the reason I didn't make a video back then is because I couldn't use video footage. So I was like, what's the point? I'm just going to be talking and be like, imagine what I'm talking about. Now the game is out. It's exactly like the beta, and I had no fun with the beta. And I've had to force myself to play this game more just to get footage for this video. Like, I needed enough footage for this video to kind of show off everything in it. It's the only reason I kept playing it. It just did not hook me. It was not fun. I don't really recommend it. I mean, it's free. If you want to try it, go for it. But you're not missing out. It's kind of a waste of time. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed the game, let me know why you enjoy the game, you know? Give me your perspective. I'd love to hear from you. And like the video if you guys liked it. Subscribe for more content. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you guys. Really sorry about the delay of the podcast. I'll be shooting that this weekend. A bunch of stuff came up, and also be filming a review on the Joker movie, which I'll also be seeing this weekend. And it's gonna be a busy ass weekend. Lots of videos will be coming out in the future. I'm gonna be putting up the podcast. I don't know if I'm gonna wait till next Friday to try to keep the whole Friday thing. I'm not sure. Let me know, I guess, in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, let me know what your preference is. If you just want me to put it up as soon as I'm done with it, I'll do that too. And then I'll just go back to the regular schedule again. Not quite sure how I'm gonna do it yet. So give me your input in the Discord down below.